And we're back with another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and let's get it on. Yoink. Ooh, take memory. Always take memory. Even if it's bad. Ooh, $1,000 mine. So when we last left off, we had some repair work to do. And some upgrades. But first things first, we need to diagnose one of these guys, which is you. By diagnosing it, we can then order everything we need in one big go for not just these machines, but the machines that are coming. And no CPU found. Let's take a look. So Ryzen 5 quad core, 1400. That's 170 of his budget. Alright, so that's good. This needs a replaced air cooler and CPU. That's fine, but let's clean it out first. And then I think we have two broken computers in the hallway there that we want to check out. Sorry for the short episode last time. I got bombarded with other shit I had to do, and I was just like, you know what? If I tackle the next day, it's gonna be a busy day in game, and I just figured it was more optimal to just make a shorter episode. And I thought even about going back and kind of like doubling it down as needed, so to speak, but then I changed my mind and I was like, nah, not really gonna work. Alright, not gonna work the way I want it to. Something's wrong here, but it looks like it's something simple, like a fan, a bad fan somewhere. Or there's multiple hard drives. I bet you this thing is bad. Let me see. Oh wait, that's a video card. Where's the... There it is, up there. Let's take a look. No, that's fine. Let's take the solid state. I just want to take it out because it could use it towards something else. 500 watt power supply. I have anything worse? No. So we'll leave that in there. This liquid cooled thing I might take out. And we might... Do we have another AMD processor? No, we don't. Because that's a really good AMD processor. And we don't have another small board. So what's really wrong with this? Or did I buy this on accident and nothing was wrong with it? I must have bought this on accident. I hate to waste a good processor, but nothing else will fit in it. But we will do this. I mean, I'm going to take this Antec out. Or whatever's wrong with it I fixed already. Let's put in one of these. Oh, what memory does it have? Oh yeah, we're taking that out. Yeah, we're definitely taking that out. And then we're going to put something terrible in there. Like that. That's some really good RAM. It's got a Sheen 750 Ti Gamer. I don't think there's another better card we can really put in there. Yeah, because nothing fits. So we'll just leave that alone. So we've gutted it of any useful parts. So really quickly we can just, you know, run stuff on it and get it out of here, I guess. Because there's no point in boosting up the performance of it, so I'm not going to bother with that. Right? Well, we know what that needs. We don't know what that needs. Alright, run it. What's wrong with you? No RAM. Okay. Can't believe we don't have something that's compatible. 390. There's a 390X. Or that's what's in there. Okay, two things need to happen. First of all, it doesn't need two drives. Trying to think of the best way to handle this, and I'm not coming up with anything. Let's take this out for a second. We know the RAM is bad, so let's take that out. Now, put in a regular 390. Well, for some reason, it doesn't seem that we benefit from... We can't multi-card it, which is weird. You would think you could. One would think you could. But I'm thinking, do we have a single card? We do. Let's put that in for now. We'll leave the same power supply in. Actually, we could put one of the 550 watters in there and take this guy for ourselves. There's also... Oh, yeah, you know what? There's also... So we're not going to make a good rig out of this. There's also one of those, which I want. Okay. Because we're not gonna make an uber rig out of this. We're just gonna make a rather standard rig, I think. The processor's okay. The RAM needs to go in there. We'll just put something simple in there that we don't have a lot of. So we'll put this guy in. Yeah, we do have a 55. Okay, good. That makes me happy. Because I knew we had one. Well, I thought we had one. And everything else is good to go. So yeah, we're gutting these two guys. We're dumbing these two rigs down so we can make a better rig later. This is something that I am okay with. Now, okay, this guy is done. It's only worth 415 bucks. There's no reason to up its performance or anything as well, so we're not going to. Outside of maybe the RAM. Oh no, it's already done. So that's good, we don't have to buy anything for that. So we've ordered that part. This guy needs to be able to play Doom. His budget, okay, that we can figure out without even having to go over there to do it. And what did you need? Replace CPU and air cooler. So we know the processor is at 8700. And that the cooler is a Ryzen tech. There it is there. Okay, so what do we got? We got those rigs sorted out. Okay, so now we just need to figure out these two. Okay. So you need to be able to play Doom. What do you not meet in order to play Doom? Let's take a look here. Recommended specs for that too. It didn't say 4K, it just says regular recommended specs. So let's take a look at what's actually in that dude's machine that is preventing him from doing this. I bet you it's just the video card, but we'll see. Well, it's the processor too. Actually, it's a lot of problems. A lot of problems. He needs an i5 9600K. And that means he's going to need a new motherboard, most likely. He also needs... He doesn't need any more RAM. And he doesn't need a better power supply. So let's really think this through here. His budget is 1,500 smackerinos. Let me see here. 1,500 bucks, huh? So if we're gonna do this, we have to go for the processor first, which is 300 bucks. Boom, minus 300, and that's a Coffee Lake. So that's another minus 155 for the motherboard. We don't need to change his RAM, per se. It's 155. So now we have 890 to spend on a video card. So let's look. We need a GTX 1080. Now we might want to, if we go with a cheaper 1080. Okay, let me make sure it's just a 1080. Yeah, any 1080 should work. So if we don't go the full mass quantity, right, we might, let me think here. If we don't go the full load, oh, I'm sorry, I did my math wrong. We have 1,045 to spend, because that's all we've bought so far, those two things. Okay, so first of all, we can buy a better power supply. So let's get him that. It'll also give us this crummy one. So boom, minus 100. We will come back to memory. Let's go to graphics cards here. And I would say not to go too big. Our budget's $945 on a video card. If we go super big, we don't have any money to spend. Maybe we could buy him better RAM. Like theoretically, we could go with this guy here, the 11 gig Extreme edition versus the regular 11 gig for 30 bucks less. But he only needs a 1080. So why not go with like a Founders Edition 1080? Either the like this one here. So boom, minus 690. That leaves us with 255. That's not enough for the high memory. So let's take that out for a second. And let's say, is there any other Founders that we could use in 6? No, not really. He didn't say he had a preference. So, let me think this through. We could go with this guy here at 655. So minus 655. Because you know he might be coming back for more stuff. Boom. And let's change his memory out. So we're going to do something nice for this guy. Because we could do one of these. Bam. Minus 270, which leaves 20 bucks left. So that'll satisfy that dude. And then this guy. Install Thermaltake Ring Silent 12 gig Sync Edition. Thermaltake? What the fuck is he talking about? Okay, Thermaltake Ring Silent 12 RGB Sync Edition. Let's just put the numbers in. Thermaltake. Okay, so there's the two of them. He needs one 12-inch one, which is Sync Edition. Needs one of these, even though we have two cheap ones in inventory. Install 3 thermometers plus 12 LED RGB or better. So 1, 2, 3. So that's all we needed for him. So we should have everything here. Now, who needed the cabling? One of these assholes wanted cabling. You. Replace CPU and air cooler. So we'll make sure to do his first, because he wants the special cabling. Which makes sense to me. Alright, 701 is the value. So we're not getting much out of these guys, except we gutted them for some good parts. And we know what to do with that guy. Alright, so buy it now. And cables. Gotta actually pick them up. There it is. And cables. There they are. Now we kind of have to disconnect everything before, and then reconnect it all back together again because, you know, reasons. Okay, nothing looks like it's installed. Let's go ahead and put in what he needs. That's the 8700. That's not what it was. It was this one. Now we gotta plug everything back in. Boot her up. And we're gonna check for prawn. No, shoot, which one was his? Must have been that one. Check it for prawn. Prawn free and proud, it looks like. Run it. Same deal for you. Oh, we already did that. Don't need to go back into the BIOS. And looking good. Now, you might have complained that I didn't buy all the parts for any builds for new jobs. I just felt like I didn't want to sit on all these parts intermixed with each other, so just trying to find the easy way out with that. So, Makes sense to me to do it that way anyway. So we got to take this whole motherboard out. Because it'd be no good. But we got the makings for a dumpy, crappy computer. Well, wait. Yeah, we even have crappy RAM, too. So we could go and build that really quick. In just a moment. We'll pretty much rebuild what this guy's rig is. Even put in the same card and everything. Just that way we don't have to deal with it. Okay, so. Put that in. Motherboard. This guy. Open says me. Put that memory in. Put this processor in. Put back in his old heatsink. Because it wasn't that bad. See, by getting the cheaper card, it allowed us to upgrade his machine further in various ways. Check for prawn. And I think that in the long term, that's going to be a better deal because I have a feeling he's going to come back and want to play even more advanced stuff, and he won't be able to. And if we're already geared up, have him somewhat geared up, we can back off of other elements of what he needs, or just do 2 dual cards and be done with it. And all those things will overall help him. He even has a processor that can be overclocked too, so I think that's the better deal. Check for prawn. Prawn free and proud. Run it. Okay, this guy is done. As is this guy. So this one is done. And so are you. Okay, so this dude wants these fans put in. So I'm having a feeling that we're going to do it this way. First of all, we need to put that back on. Put on the cooling unit he wants, but we got to move the video card. Ah ha ha, that's how he gets you. But it's not. That's not a big deal. What the hell did I just do? I took something off, didn't I? That's okay. I think I know what it was. 'Cause I don't know which slot it is. Or I put it on the side, which I don't really want to do. It's a stupid place for stuff like that anyway. Okay. Let's put these back in. Because the game will make us do it whether we want to or not. Okay, now we can put the cooling unit in. Broken fan in there. Should also be something else broken in here somewhere. There it is. Get rid of that. Alright, case fans. These guys. One, two. We'll take out the drive bay. 3. Looks like everything is plugged in. Let's rebuild. Because we're going to have to now get them on the right color, I think. He wanted rainbow, right? Rainbow. 3D Mark. This one's done. And virus scan. We check everything. Knowing this guy, he's downloaded all the porn ever. Ever. And you can see the lights are not even all on properly anyway. So he wants this thing to look like a fucking disco. Even the monitors going ape shit. Better not permanently fuck up my monitor. If it does, we'll fix it. Though, you know what? Before we shut this down, though, that we're probably going to have to make sure that these things get reset back, because I have a feeling we can change this to whatever. Actually, no, be a curious experiment. Doesn't matter what's plugged into it. Alright. Upgrade needed. I've got the money. Can you make the upgrade? This part is important. I need a benchmark 3627. Can you put in 16 gigs of RAM? Can you get it done by tomorrow? My kids got me getting some weird pop-ups. I've never cleaned it out. Is that okay? Well, let's see. He wants 16 gigs of RAM. His performance is 2737 or 2727. So he needs about 900 more power. So we're gonna have to replace these two elements here. His processor is fine. So yeah, we'll say okay. We'll wait for it to get here. Can you build something for me? And bespoke PC request and fix. Can you make some repairs? Can you have a look at it for me? I have no idea what's wrong. I'm pretty sure I saw sparks or fire or something. Won't turn on now. I heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. Have you heard of ADATA? They're meant to be pretty good. I don't know where you've heard those lies. Where have you heard such lies? So let me think here. Have you heard of ADATA? Okay, so we accept this. Have you heard of EKWB? So he wants the fancy shit. 120. Alright, well, he doesn't care about his performance, so we're just going to go with straight up Coffee Lake on everything. Because this guy is a bit of a doofus. So we'll exploit that. Motherboard, boom, minus 155. Memory, ugh. We've got enough we can get any memory we want. Minus 270. Storage. Scorch, minus 110. Power supply. Boom, minus 100. And the case. Bam, minus 60. I'd use this one, but the PSU length is a problem. Custom water cooling. EKWB. Put in the cheap stuff, minus 130, because I just don't care anymore. If these guys don't care about performance, then I don't care about them. Boom, minus 2, whoops. Minus 220. The block. Bam, minus 300. And the GPU, we have $1,735 to burn. We'll burn 1,000 right now, minus 1,005. So he has $730 to spend pretty much. Like I said, there's no point in investing more in these jackholes because they're really not looking for performance. And if they don't care about performance, then I don't care about them. Because it's really, I don't care what they want, rather. Because it just doesn't, there's no point in putting an extra effort when you get nothing out of it. It's like my rating doesn't go up for giving them the best bang for their buck, but my rating doesn't go down for giving them just the bare minimum that they expect. So, Can I trust you to build me a decent computer? I already ordered my copy of Rocket League. Can't wait. Martoni components are meant to be the bomb. I like nice, shiny new components. You heard wrong, buddy. Martoni is the shit. Is the cheapest shit you can buy. However, we can do a little bit with what he's got going on. Minimum specs. Okay, so let's see here. Martoni's just going to be motherboard, RAM, and cases. And in all fairness, like I said, screw this guy for now. We could just go with Martoni. So, minus 100. Well, you know what? I take that back. We will do better than the motherboard. We will do the rig that he wants, like the specifications to play the game he wants. So we'll do the Ryzen 5X. So that's minus 190. We'll do a better motherboard, but we will go with Martoni cooling. Bam. Minus 10. Motherboard. We are going to do a better motherboard. God, there's so many now. Let me see. What am I? Oh, that's because I don't have them sorted. Derp. Boom. Minus 165. Memory. He needs 5 gigs of memory, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not? So that's minus 140. We'll come back to graphics cards. There's no Martoni graphics cards anyway. We'll buy a $20 solid mechanical drive. We'll also buy a Scorch as well. So bam, minus 110. That way he's got both. Now Martoni doesn't make power supplies, so we'll get him the usual suspect, minus 100. And the case will be $60. Bam, minus 60. Now we have $1,455 to burn. Which means we could put any graphics card in this sucker we want. So why not put that in there? Bam. Minus 1310. Burns most of his money. We get to throw that stupid thing in there. And he's got everything now. So and we made up for the Martoni by still putting the hard drive in there. So this covers everybody. The only thing it doesn't cover, which I don't know if I want to do yet, but I don't know. It's hard to say. He's not asking for a specific brand where that like that guy is. He just needs more memory. What memory is he using? So Team Group at 2666. So if he has $700, we'll subtract 80 from that. Boom, because that's the memory right there. And then the rest of it goes into a video card, as far as I'm concerned. $620 video graphics card. So we can't do the 1070. We could do this guy. The 2060 Founders Edition might get us, what is the number? 3627. We'll go with this, which leaves us with $10 left. So we've shopped for him. The only person we didn't shop for is this dude. Let me think here. Alright, I think we're good. I think we can do all of this. Alright, yeah, we will figure out what's going on with his rig once it gets here. So let's order all these parts. So this one's done. Sorry. I know I should just edit these out, but... Alright. Power that down. It left it green instead of red. That's funny. Alright. Who were you? You were Ancient Terrence. And Funky Steve. Alright, so we've got 2 rigs to build, and we've got some other stuff coming in, and I am apparently going to have to fix that, because that looks hideous right now. So, hopefully that I can correct that and fix that back to red. But anyway, this is a good place to stop for right now. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And then when we try to figure out how to... well, geez, we're almost leveling. So, yeah, we'll turn all this in with these 2 guys. I'd rather just turn it all in at once and get it done. So, anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTargetStudios for more live gaming action. We'll see you guys next time.